Hello everybody, and welcome once again to Ghost of Tsushima. My name is Blizzard Raptor, and this is a series that I'm rapidly falling in love with. I love the physics in this game. So, we are literally right where we left off in the last episode. I haven't done any more side content at the moment. I'm looking to just get into the main quests and get the gear I don't have access to yet. And I'm pretty sure that chat about Ishikawa Sensei is to let him know that we should move our backside, or let me know rather that I need to move my backside and get to there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head here, pick up the trapper upgrades, and then we'll head over to Ishikawa's marker on the map, find the old baldy guy, see what he's got to say for himself. Let's get these gears in first. Ah, you're the merchant, you're not the guy I want. Here's a trapper. There he is. Quick fire upgrades. Can I? Doesn't really increase it very far, to be fair. I think 4 refers to the number of shots rather than the total number that I have, because I'm sure if I tap the button once and throw, I'll throw the full. Have I got the fan? Did I get the fan upgrade the other day? Somebody's going to say, yeah, you got the fan upgrade, you don't need to check. Where is the ghost technique? Did I get the, yeah I did. So I can throw 3 in an arc now. So I'm sure if I tap the button once I'll throw 3, but that won't actually take 3 out that marker. Instead it'll just be like 1 fan, if you see what I mean. I know what I'm talking about. I do. So anyway, we are 370 meters away from Sensei Ishikawa's map marker. For those of you who know, you know why I'm going here. For those of you who don't know, there's no spoiler here because it's not a big massive secret. You get a bow, or this is the guy that teaches you how to use the bows, and gradually, I think you start with a half bow and you gradually build up. You know, you get a long bow for long shots, you get your half bow for quick draws, and you build up techniques and stuff. You also get armour for each individual tail that you do. Is that the right way to put it? For example, for this guy you get like archer's gear, and for one of the other characters you get a full samurai set. So what I'm going to be doing is, when I do the tails for these characters, I will wear their set, but generally I'll either be wearing the traveller's attire or a specific set that I'll get later. That'll be my go-to, but when I'm doing these individual tails, I'll wear that faction, so to speak. I'll wear their armour. It just saves a lot of messing around. This is the equivalent of riding a road in Scotland that terrifies me. I've been a passenger in a car many times on the road from Edinburgh down to the borders, particularly to Moffat. Yeah, Moffat. And there's a big section of road called the Devil's Beef Tub, where the road just seems to disappear off to your left. Actually, now that I think about it, I had a nightmare the other night about that particular stretch of road. I had a dream that a member of my family was taking the turns in crazy fashion. Which wouldn't surprise you if you knew some of my family.
Sakai-sama, お助けください。アザモの酒蔵が大変なんです。対馬一の酒蔵のことだな。 初めて飲んだ酒の味はよく覚えてる。このままでは人が去り、猛虎に全て奪われてしまいます。様子を見に行ってみよう。
So that's another one of those minor tales. Minor tales are like what you would have called standard missions in other games. The fact that they're minor tales in this game, right, that's really irritating. Where was it? There it is. Yeah, minor tales are like your bog standard, go here, do that mission. Even they have a feeling of being well crafted in this game though. Am I just not allowed to climb up on this? Or am I missing something? There seems to be a bit where he wants to get up or get out of the... There we go. That's what I want. Probably just raided some really important shrine and nicked the benedictions for it, but just give me the goods. I need them more than you do. They will buy me a lovely new cape. So if to ask about Sensei Ishikawa, there are a couple of minor things you can get down here, and I'm sure there's a storyteller here as well that will give us a legendary tale to follow. This is the bamboo cut guy.
そちらは堺家の太刀では
詳しいようだな。
知らぬ者はおりません。それにしても聞きしに勝る美しさ。まさかこの目で見られるとは。
竹を切る稽古か。懐かしいな。
よろしければ一度お試しください。
So yesterday I cut one of these down, but this is where you're introduced to the bamboo strikes. Nice and easy for the first one. Not too bad for the second one. That was pretty difficult. I actually thought I'd missed one there, but that's not bad at all.
その太刀はまさに宝刀にございます。優れた刀鍛冶が仕上げたのでしょう。しかし腕を上げるには稽古あるのみかと。
鍛錬を怠るべからずか。
稽古台はいくつもございます。ぜひお探しになってください。ではお達者で。
So they're needed for improving your resolve, but in actual fact, they could have been used to increase the damage you do with your sword. The choice that Sucker Punch has made is really interesting there. They've went with the traditional find materials, take them to a blacksmith, you'll get upgraded. The training with the bamboo's more about technique. Like, it's not about just using raw power and swinging as hard as you can to cut through. If you don't get the angle of the blade right, if your timing isn't right, if your technique, so the positioning of your body and how you turn your body into the strike using your shoulders and your hips, if none of that's right, you're not going to cut through the bamboo the proper way. So I think that could have been used as a technique for improving how much damage you do with your swords, but what they've done works. Like, it's not a criticism, it's just an interesting point that I've noticed as I've played through these games. This is a Legends storyteller, so he's slightly different from the storytellers I'm looking for. Legends mode was added post-launch. Pretty sure it's a multiplayer sequence. I'm not really that interested. I'm only really interested in the single player aspect.
病人を癒すためにある薬師が向かっているのですが、間に合うかどうか。
病人はどこだ。
野営にいる流民です。病に侵され救いの手を待ちわびています。
もうこの手は筒まで伸びておるな。街道も危ういはずだ。その薬師を守ってやらねば。
Another tail. Minor tail, another sort of mission. I keep pushing X because I'm so used to X being the prompt for action, you know, interact, talk, etc. It's taking me a while to get used to it being R2 again. I could rejig the controls, but I don't want to. I would rather just adapt. Now, is this me leaving this village again? I think it is. And back we go. There's a lot to this village. I forget what it's called. Hidden Springs Forest. Sensei Ishikawa. There you go, Hiyoshi Springs. There's a lot to Hiyoshi Springs. It sort of creeps up mountains and across hot springs and stuff. It winds and twists around. It's a really interesting place. Now this goes up the cliff face and across. So I've been to a hot spring already in the game. I don't think you guys were there when I done it. Was I recording at the time? I can't remember. I don't think so. There we go.
さあ、この癒しの湯にお浸かりになってください。戦に備え、英気を養いたいでしょ。あ
あ、常に万全であらねば。
ではこちらへどうぞ。
So healing springs or hot springs, if you rest at them, it gradually increases your health by a minor amount.
身も心も現れますよ。それに、たびたび湯に入れば長く栄えて命を全うできると言われています。
So much in the same way as increasing your legend. So if you increase your legend, you get a larger increase to your health.
さあどうぞ。暖かくて心地よいですよ。
But if you rest in every hot spring you find, you get quite a large increase as well. Overall, each one's like a minor increase to your health, just a wee bit. Maximum health increased, yeah, a wee. Each wee increment like that though does make a difference.
なんという変わりよう。これで大軍にも打ち勝てましょう。
蒙古軍すべてが相手でも不足ない。礼を言う。
もったいないお言葉。湯は島のあちこちにございます。お探しください。ご養生は大切でございますよ。湯に浸かり、戦に備えたお体をお作りください。
Now that is where I need to go. The person that I need to talk to is over there. Now I could jump, but I think instead what I'll do is I'll just use the path. Walk round. A flower there, which I'm hoping I'll get first.
石川先生を探しておる。
浜で討ち死にされたのでは。
生きておる。道場はどこだ。
森の先です。ご案内いたしましょう。
Please do.
ご出陣なさらなかったので。
そうだ。
戦の前日に村にいらっしゃったんですが、寡黙なご様子で、まあいつものことですけどね。
Don't worry, I don't think this slow guy is going to lead me the whole way. I think he literally just points out the path.
先生の伝説は誠ですかね。
伝説だと。
たった一本の矢で海賊の船を沈めたとか。
誠だ。もっとも射抜いたのは船ではない。海賊の頭だ。
怒らせないように気をつけにゃ。
後ろめたいことでも。
滅相もございません。
では心配には及ばん。
Ishikawa has a legend. You can see that that's like a nice reintroduction to the difference between legends and truth. He sank the whole fleet with a single arrow. Well, not really, he didn't sink the whole fleet. What he did was shoot a single pirate captain and the fleet decided to run away and hide.
道場はあの山の上にあります。
あとどれほど耐えられるだろう。
助かった。ここまででよい。
あと一つお尋ねしても、先生はなぜ長尾家の指南役を退かれたんです？
さあ、わからんな。
いやはや、道場のために誇りある職を捨てちまうなんて。
Maybe he just got sick of fighting people. Or sinking whole fleets with single arrows. But anyway, up the cliff we go. More climbing for Jin. This is good practice for when I have to climb cliffs to kill Mongols from every angle. Sometimes the handholds aren't obvious. The guy who painted the cliffs for Uncharted was obviously told to make them more subtle for this game. Ooh.
Ishikawa Senseiの道場。
Quite like the white headband and its symbolism. I've got enough to get the Traveller's attire upgraded at last. I'll need to do that later. I don't think there's an armourer in this village. Ooh.
いさかいがあったか調べてみよう。
We'll start here and work our way back.
これは血の跡。新しくはない。射抜かれた後に矢を抜いておる。
Ouch.
足跡だ。いたものかいられたものか。住居へ逃れられたのやも。
Bloody footprints lead to a blood trail, lead to footprints. Tracking in this game is in. I know that it's less obvious because sometimes you're reading signs on surfaces where it's not clear to the naked eye. Here they try to make it painfully obvious, so you're not relying on like a glowing trail or anything like that. Jin doesn't have Witcher senses, but what he does have is a pair of eyes that can look for the obvious in the ground. There's a blood trail, there's footprints, let's go. I get the feeling that at one point this was a Zen garden. Yeah, it looks like it. They rake the stones in certain patterns. It's supposed to be peaceful and give you a space for contemplation and meditation, but I don't think it has that now. I'm sure that sort of aura of it's disrupted when something like this happens. Knock knock. Any Mongols wanting to have a go?
動くな。石川先生。
堺の跡取りか。生きておったとは。
菰田で待っておりました。
向かう途中で賊に襲われてな。
その賊を待ち構えていたと。
備えあれば憂いなしと言うだろう。志村殿も討ち死にか。良き男だったが。
無事です。しかし囚われの身に
望みはあるな。
実はその件でお力添えを。
できぬ。不肖の弟子に出奔されての。
手を貸しましょう。しかるのち何とぞご助力を。
遅れを取るなよ。
Try and keep up. Aye, no bother, old man. Do you want me to get you one of the mobility scooters so that you can keep up?
他に生き延びた者はおるか。
存じません。
では猛虎に手向かう者は。
残念ながら他にはござらぬ。
なら探さねばな。二人では救出などおぼつかぬ。
お弟子殿の居場所は。
巴の行く先など知れておる。
巴？女子か。生まれは
百姓。 だが弓は並ぶ者などおらぬ。大主でさえな。
最後にお会いしたのは確か10年前。
弟子志願だったな。
ご記憶とは？
門前払いしたやつを忘れぬ。
なぜ私ではなく巴を弟子になさった？
お主は有望、巴は神道よ。
猛虎が
殺す。
一番手は誰だ？
山がうかおる这这个杀这
Nice. Took him long enough to get involved though.
こやつら酔ったタヌキだな。
だが菰田では負けました。
目覚めぬ虎ならタヌキにも劣る。巴の足跡だ。来い。中山砦が抜かれた。あの石膏が証拠だ。
砦は日吉の近く。
次は日吉が狙われるな。
争った跡が。
襲われたか調べるんだ。
米と泡、手つかずだ。
不意を打たれたな。
血の跡わずかだが。
死者はおらぬな。
矢筒があります。
わしが与えた開伝の証だ。
Oh, he's greatest student. He's being quite wide about Jin.
巴が矢筒を捨ておくとは。
敵から逃れるためか。
捕まったか。
では今頃。
尋問か拷問、あるいは
まさか叔父上も同じ目に。
恐怖は猛虎の武器。たじろげば奴らの思うつぼぞ。
お弟子はいずこにいると？
中山だ。砦は近いぞ。わしが菰田におればな。
いらっしゃらずばこそ今共に戦える。
なぜ負けたかわかるか。
けだものには勝てませぬ。
それは違うな。
この目で見たのです。
キューバの道は見るのみにあらず、心を研いで感じるものよ。
Oh boy's puffing hard.
話がある。
いかがなされた？
この弓は数年前に長尾殿から賜ったものだ。
結構な弓です。
そうであろうとも、増えての者がかような弓を引くなど考えるだに心が痛む。
それほどの品を私に？
早とちりをするでない。だがお主の腕次第で貸してやってもよい。戦の前に試しておくか。手前にある灯籠を狙ってみろ。よし、次は奥の灯籠だ。左だぞ。まずだ。さらに遠くの的ではどうかの？
Can feel the tension in the
手
bowstring.
に馴染みますな。
そうであろう。大事にすることだ。行くぞ。
Yeah, you can feel the tension in the bowstring when you draw the arrow back. It's
この
amazing.
弓があれば菰田でも。
良き弓だが、戦を決めるのは人だ。武具ではない。
猛虎の兵器は火を吹くのですぞ。
戦いはこれからよ。 中山砦だ。
お弟子殿がいればよいが。
You see, the bow
上からなら備えがよく見えよ。
will give me another option if I can get a vantage point like I have done at the last couple of places that we've been in. Then I'll be able to.
私が入って門を開けます。あとは共に。
せいてはことを潜んじるという言葉があるぞ。
ではどうしろと。
まあ少し落ち着け。奴らは石膏を探しに兵を出すはずだ。門を開いた刹那に飛び込むぞ。
長引けばそれだけ巴殿が危うくなります。
心配は無用だ。戦場をよく見ろ。何か役に立つものはないか。
蜂の巣だ。いれば足止めになるやも。
針と矢で猛虎を穴だらけにする算段か。
So these are things you can do to disrupt the enemy from afar.
樽で痛手を与えられるやも。
やるかいはあるの。
松明を撃ち落とせば火花が飛びましょう。
火事を起こせるな。
騎兵の数が多い。
だが腕前はわしらが勝る。門が開いたら敵を引きつけろ。矢の雨を降らせてやろう。
しかるの地に乗り込み巴殿を救う。
よし、あとは待つのみ。
Patience, patience, patience.
門が開きます。
わしの合図を待て。まだだぞ。今だ。奴らをメイドへ送ってやれ。
That went easy. Easier than I thought it was gonna. Got a collection of them there. Oh! Didn't draw the bowstring back that time. There we go. That should settle his hash. Anybody else?
まずまずだな。
中にも敵が。
すぐに消す。そして巴だ。
That wasn't bad. I was a bit disappointed with my performance there, but I'm still getting used to the aiming. Don't worry, that'll come back like everything else has. I was quite happy. The first part of the ambush went quite well. I was quite happy with that. This second part felt really sloppy. But yeah, it was good fun. Oofed. I'm not really covering myself in glory here. Sensei, anytime you fancy giving me a hand. Hey, you little prick. Yes, I'll do. Obviously we weren't able to observe this guy because we were running into the camp with our Hakama half tied. Bit shit. Would have preferred to observe him and maximise what I'd learned. You can die, you prick. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. I enjoyed that. Yeah, don't shout before you fire, lads. That just gives me somewhere to aim. Yeah, that went much better.
捕虜を撃つとは
縛られ矢の的にされたか。
巴は待て、これは巴のもの。辺りを調べろ。
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, this does a good job of showing you the horrors of war. You'll find a lot of slain.
誰かが住んでおったようだ。
女子の衣服、
巴のものだ。
釈放されていたのか。なぜだ。
Oh, lads. You don't want to know the answer to that. Now when I go into camps I can raid these for ammo.
もうこの矢ではない。
これは巴の矢だ。
確かですか。
鹿の角の矢はずはわしが教えた。海わしの矢羽もな。
弓を奪われたのでしょうか。
それにしては狙いが正確。もうこの兵なんぞにできぬ芸当だ。
巴に弓を使わせたのか。
Come on lads, put two and two together. It's gonna take that much. I'm sure the viewers have figured it out by now.
巻物。もうこの言葉で弓について書かれている。あなたの名もここに。
わしの教えを猛虎に売ったということか。
Oh
聞こえたか。
島のものです。
this poor bastard here.
寒い。
Here we go.
女を探しておる。弓取りだ。
俺と同じ檻にいた女です。でも奴は解放され弓を受け取ると女房を殺しやがった。他の奴らも。
あのムクロ。
己の腕を敵に売り込み寝返りおったか。
頼む。痛えよ。死にたくない。
長いは無用。行くぞ。
So those bodies were caused by his student.
殺しておれば
なんと。
自由を得るため巴は敵についたのだ。
なぜそのような。先生。
わしが追い詰めたのだ。
追い詰めた。ご説明を。先生。お答えください。
わしを襲ったのは賊ではない。巴だ。
なぜ。
武士の本懐を理解しておらぬからだ。
あなたのせいで寝返ったのでは。
己に何がわかる。
本意をお聞かせください。
わしの弓術を猛虎に奪われるわけにはいかぬ。
ならば止めねば。
お主の助太刀はいらぬ。
いや、いるはずです。勝利は人がもたらすもの。武具にあらず。
お主も立派に育ったな。巴を仕留めるぞ。わしのやり方でな。
そして叔父上の救出にお力添えを。
まあ約束しよう。手はずを整えておく。時が来たら道場に来い。
我らだけでは勝てません。もっと味方を集めねば。
生きておるかはわからんが、足立政子殿を探せ。対馬随一の女武芸者だ。
へへ、影。 That's just the start of Ishikawa's tale as well. It's given us the... what's the word I'm looking for? It's given us the bow, we've got the extra equipment. Gained a skill point as well. And access to the archery skill tree as well. So, Sensei Ishikawa's tale continues here. We are going to do all of Sensei Ishikawa's tale and Lady Masako. There is another one. There, the Straw Hat Ronin. So all of the gold ones, their main missions, that's the start of a tale, but you'll see how it's changed to white, and we get minor range charm, minor legend increase. I'm still going to do their tales as recordings. I won't do, here's an example, I won't do these ones on camera or recorded. There's no point. They don't give you much in terms of story development, but these ones do give you a bit of story development. So yeah, we will be continuing to push on with them. So let's go. Now, first things first, let me do techniques. Was sure there was something on archery. Yeah, there is. Here, it's here. So it comes under as evolving tactics. Slow time while aiming. Reduce concentration cooldown. Reduce the concentration cooldown as well. So you can use it more often. So you get the ability, but it has a long cooldown. Then you can get a shorter cooldown, and then an even shorter cooldown. Trying to think where I want to go next. I want the blinding dust. I want to get some of the stances. Ooh. Yeah, I wanted to get that, didn't I? Dodge and slash. So I've got something to use against the big guys just now. And then we should be able to fast travel now. Yeah, we can. So let me just check the time. We're 38 minutes in. So we should have enough time to do this part of the episode.
Sakai.
I'm glad you've decided to stop shooting. It's a bit rude.
Sensei, 巴の消息は
つかめたが、今のお主ではかなわんな。
巴を鬼とお思いですか。
まあ、誤りではあるまい。あやつに恐れはない。誉れを知らぬ。生まれついての人殺しだ。
覚えがあります。
いや、お主にはわからん。来い。
いずこへ。
弓の修練場、猛虎が鍛えておるらしい。おそらく巴もおるはず。
巴が恐れ知らずであれば良い味方になりましょう。
恐れ知らずは獣と同じ。
獣では弓を得得できません。
忘れることだ。味方になりはせん。
敵は撃つより味方に引き込むのが得策。
それが猛虎のやり口だ。
いかにも止めなければ。
中山で捕虜が死んでおっただろう。あれは巴が殺めたものだ。初めてではなかろう。
何か事情があるのやも。
事情などあるものか。
Oh, boy's getting out of breath. Come on, pal. Take it easy. No heart attacks. Boss, no defibrillators in this time, and I ain't giving you mouth to mouth.
ここを登っていけ。
先生は登れますか？
どうしたもたもたするな。
手を貸しますぞ。
まずまずの出来だ。
登る以外なかったのでは？
いいよ、登れと言っただけだ。お主の鍛錬にな。やだ、日本式のものもあるな。
猛虎は離れた様子です。
的の近くに足跡があるかもな。
的などどこに？
櫓のそばだ。
まずまずの出来。
矢が落ちたところへ行け。
Arrows are full, right? That's cool.
ほら急げ。
That's some distance. That's a long bow, to be fair. I'm not going to sprint up here like an idiot. I think I will have to fight these guys. Yeah.
幾人の猛虎が稽古を積んだ。人の首を的に見立てたのか。先生、猛虎です。
Missed. Who's next? You.
先生、ご加勢ください。どうしよう。どうしよう。どうしよう。どうしよう。どうしよう。
Whew. I actually could have used this help there.
なかなかの腕だ。
Thanks, Sensei.
存分に休めましたか。
立ちさばきを観察していたのだ。
I hope you got what you
猛
needed.
虎がおるとご承知でしたね。
まあな。
伝えなかったわけは。
あれ式の敵に敗れるようでは巴には歯が立たぬからな。
これは戦だとお忘れですか。
戦を解かれる筋合いはない。これからも腕試しは続けるぞ。
道理で巴に襲われるわけです。
はてさて、巴はどこへやら。
探しましょう。ここに足跡が10人かそれ以上。
後を追え。
So I went from being Lord Sakai to
巴を見つけてもたじろぐな。うかうかしておったら。
this guy's apprentice.
次こそ弓をお使いに。
あやつがいればな。
いなかったら。
お主一人で十分ではないのか。
無論です。
よくぞ申した。
I no bother, I'll fight a dozen soldiers on my own. Listen, I struggle with 4 or 5. We'll have none of this me taking on a dozen soldiers pish. You better fire some arrows, or the first one I fire will be going right into you. Oh, here we go. Jeez, oh. Oof. Destroyed the crops. Good plan, lads.
あやつら。
民を的に弓の稽古とは。
何の罪があるというのだ。
Let's try again. Big man. Bolt. Whoops. Totally didn't mean that.
こっちです。
猛虎の中に島の女子はいたか。
やはり島の者、命を下してました。
どのような。
先生がどうとか、湯がどうとか聞こえたのはそれだけです。面目ない。
Brilliant. Thanks lads for that useless bit of information.
Gedoに技を授けてしまったか。
巴は猛虎を指揮していたそうです。日吉の湯の名も出したとか。
よからぬことを始める気だ。酒井、お主の平日、志村やわしの教えではないな。
猛虎は比類なき強敵です。倒すことを優先したまで。
武士は守りてぞ。追い打ちは野党のすること。
菰田を知らぬゆえ。
見ずともわかるわ。地獄であったであろう。だが次の下道を育てる気はないぞ。
いかにも。下道は一人で十分。
巴が日吉の湯を狙っておるなら備えなければならぬ。よいな。では道場で会おう。
Yeah, well spotted, Sensei. I have abandoned the way of the samurai and embraced the way of the ninja. Here we go, we've got another part of his tale. So, let me just check the time. We're up to 48 minutes. I think I'm gonna stop it here because there's a risk that if I go on to the next part, the third part of the tale, I may overshoot and I don't want to end up in that position again. So I'd rather be slightly under the hour than try to stitch together 2 and a bit videos. So, thank you for joining me once again in this very atmospheric rendering of Tsushima Island. It's absolutely beautiful. We will be back straight on. I feel like Zorro. I wish I could get the horse to rear. Yeah, we'll carry on straight from here and go take part in the next part of Ishikawa's tale, and we'll just push on with that for the next episode in a bit. Depends how long it takes to get through it. You don't have to do all 9 parts just now. In fact, I don't even think you can do all the parts of it just now. Yeah, you can't. So we'll get as far through it as we can go, and then we'll go and move on to the other major tales. So thanks for joining me for this one. Again, take care of yourselves, guys, and this is Blizzard Raptor saying goodbye, and I'll see you for the next episode.